Hi, my name is Matt, and welcome to the movie theater. We're about to see The Great Gatsby. We'll see you in 142 minutes.
Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of season 2 of Flick Fanatics. I'm co-host Jackson.
And I am the other co-host, Matt.
This week we saw the movie The Great Gatsby. And The Great Gatsby stars obviously Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire, Joel Edgerton, and Carey Mulligan.
She was in Drive.
Yeah, she was in Drive. She was like the love interest.
It's a good movie.
Great movie. Check it out. Flick Fanatics.
Approved.
Approved. Seal of approval.
But we're not here to talk about that movie today.
Nope,
We're here to talk about The Great Gatsby. What's his name? Scott.
Scott Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. I was to say Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick.
But anyways, it's an adaptation of the book,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I'm just going to read the synopsis off of IMDb. A Midwestern war veteran finds himself drawn to the past and lifestyle of his millionaire neighbor. Wow,
Was it?
That's it.
Wow, for
Very broad for a pretty long movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was, 142 minutes?
142 minutes, that's correct.
Yeah.
It's over, 2 hours. It definitely requires your attention for the whole thing, too.
Yeah, definitely. There are parts where, if you're not paying attention, you can be tripped up.
Yeah.
Miss some key things.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
Why don't we just get right into it and,
Talk a little bit about it.
yeah, let's start,
I personally, I loved the cast of this movie. I think all of the actors were good for what they were doing,
Mhm.
and specifically, I really liked Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire was Peter Parker before Andrew Garfield is now Peter Parker, but he was awesome in this movie. I thought he just he was the narrator of the movie, and he was kind of like the voice of the movie,
Yeah.
and I just thought he did a really, really good job with it.
I agree somewhat. In the beginning of the movie, his character was kind of, I don't know, kind of got on my nerves. I'm not sure whether it was like all the fast-paced camera shots and ridiculous music,
Yeah.
but he kind of saved himself towards the middle of the movie and on.
Like when his character started
Yeah.
developing,
Mhm.
yeah.
Once they
definitely.
started getting into like the depths of his character, it fixed it. It was. I thought he was really good in it.
Yeah, and I mean, aside from the cast, the things I liked about this movie was I actually did like the camera work by this Baz Luhrmann, I think
Something
is his
like that,
name. He's
yeah,
the
let me
director of
check.
this movie. I mean, I'm not very familiar with him. I've heard bad things about him, but
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed actually by like the special effects and stuff. You could tell that they did a lot of CGI work on the mansion and stuff
Oh
like
God,
that. You know?
I think something tells me that it was pretty much all green screen.
Yeah, most of that movie
Because-
was. Yeah, you can tell.
It stands out. Like
But it
the
looks
CGI.
cool. Though. It
Yeah.
does look cool though.
It's not done like too tastefully, but it's just there all the time, and it looks nice at least.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
looks really good.
we saw this in 2D.
Mhm.
It is in 3D, so I'm assuming that the 3D was probably all about the building and the buildings and mansions and stuff.
And I could definitely see how it would be great in 3D, because there are a lot of like long shots,
Yeah.
long panning shots that would just stand out really well. And with the CGI, it would just make it stand out more.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a weird movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't really what I expected. I mean, I read the book a couple of years ago, but I don't know why. I was thinking it was going to be something else, but I was actually very pleased for the most part with it. I mean, I didn't like the music. Sure.
I hated the music.
Up to a point. After about the halfway mark,
Yeah.
there was like the XX song, which I really liked, but the rap in the beginning. And,
Yeah, they like. What really like bugged me with this movie was all the music they had was current music.
It did.
It was like remixes of like classic songs from the era, like 1923
yeah.
or something like that. But it was mixed and redone with, you know, contemporary artists like Jay-Z and Beyonce and like too much hip hop.
I didn't care for
the
that.
1920s. You
Yeah,
know, like that really bugged me. I did not like that.
Because they were dancing in Gatsby's mansion near the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all like house music.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second. They didn't even have computers then.
And if you look closely, all the performers, they're singing the songs that are playing in the background.
Yeah, so like it actually.
So they're
was
like
there.
singing.
It wasn't just like a
Yeah.
audience experience. It was like in the movie, you know.
Which I thought was ridiculous.
At first, I didn't like that, and
Yeah,
then
I didn't
eventually
like
they
that.
stopped doing that at one point,
Mhm.
and it was just like original score music and
Yeah,
stuff. Which
score
was actually
music
really
that
good.
sounded accurate to the era, you know.
Yeah,
Swing.
the score music was good.
Yeah.
It was actually really good.
Yeah, but just all the you know, contemporary stuff. The movie would be better if it just left all that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Aside from that, though, I didn't really have any complaints. I liked this. It was very accurate to the book. They really followed the story, and basically they did a lot of word for word stuff from the book too.
Yeah, that's what I hear. When I read some reviews, they said it was very accurate to the book, but that some people didn't like that aspect. And I think that when a movie comes out and it's an adaptation of like a book or another movie or a play or something, they always change it up, and it kind of ruins it. And all these critics will say, "Oh, they should have been more original, or like more in line with the original story."
Yeah,
But then when this movie comes out and everybody says it's very accurate, some critics are upset about that,
it's like
which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, because you're complaining that these.
Whatever. I never read the book.
It's a good book.
Yeah,
It's a good
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
it's a classic, American classic. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there weren't really any other cons beside the music. Well, the fast-paced camera shots, I thought were ridiculous.
it's not for everyone.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was only pretty much in like the first quarter of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
where every time there'd be like a dialogue scene, it'd just be constant back and forth from actor to actor and to actor and actor, but really fast and like no smooth transitions at all. Just
Yeah, you have the occasional like fade
Mhm.
out, fade in, but like
Yeah.
it was a lot of quick jump.
that just
shots,
kind of bugged
jump
me.
cuts.
But that got better as the movie went on.
Yeah, it did. It did. Because I was gonna say, as the movie went on, like, I mean, the final scenes of the movie is like, for me, when I watched it, I said, "That's what I've been waiting for the whole
Mhm.
time." Like, all of that story build up, like, amounted to something
Yeah.
at the end. So, like, I did feel satisfied by the end of the movie. I was like, you know, that was a
Definitely.
cool story. That was like well portrayed.
As the movie got more serious, it started to get better.
Yeah,
Like
it really
they
did.
kind of got rid of all the cheesy stuff because there was a lot of cheese
in the beginning.
in this movie, like tons of cheese.
Yeah.
The theater reeked of cheese. But as it got more serious, as the story progressed, it just got better. Like everything just got better. You know, everything was a little finer tuned. And
Yeah, yeah.
it just like
I could agree with that.
all came to a point at the end, really nicely.
Yeah, no, it really did. Yeah, the ending, it was, like I said, definitely worthwhile,
Mhm.
and it was satisfactory for
Yeah,
me.
definitely.
You know, aside from that, I mean, I don't know what I would give this movie, like on a score, like solid score.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
I don't even know. In the beginning when we were watching the movie, I was like, I'm gonna rate this really low. But then as the movie progressed, like I said, everything got better. And then I thought to myself, this does deserve a higher score. So I'm probably just gonna say, I don't know, 3 out of 5 maybe.
Okay.
Because it's it's not good enough to be a 4 or anything above that, and it's not too bad where it would warrant a 2,
Like a less than passing grade.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I'm right between you and the B. So I would give it 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was it was better than passable. It wasn't unbelievable though. You know what I mean? It was definitely hey, it's totally worth seeing. It was a cool movie.
But it wasn't one of those groundbreaking films.
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's got flaws.
Titanic.
There are flaws. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is
Lots
there's
of
flaws, and you'll notice them. But overall, you'll probably be able to forget most of them because of the performances and stuff from the actors.
Yeah, you may be a little annoyed with some of the stupid things they decide to do. Not in the story, but directing and whatnot.
Yeah, filmmaking wise.
But you do forget it at the end. Like I said, it all comes together really nicely. All the bad stuff is kind of forgotten, and it doesn't even matter. At the end,
Yeah, so we both recommend this movie. I'd say
absolutely.
Go see it. It's worth seeing in theaters, maybe 3D even probably. I would have actually liked to see it in 3D.
I wish I saw it in 3D too. Because like I said, with all the CGI and aside from all the crazy jumpy, fast camera shots, there were other really slow camera shots.
Yeah.
That would be really cool in 3D.
Yeah. So it's we got what we got coming up? New episode in a couple days.
Yeah. Star Trek.
Maybe we're gonna cover it too. The midnight coverage. So.
And we're probably going to have a guest.
Probably. Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll find some strangers.
Yeah. We'll just kidnap someone from the theater. At the midnight.
That's good.
Yeah, the midnight. Expect some more, some coverage from us. Come midnight Thursday, right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks. Make sure to like our Facebook page if you haven't.
Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Have a link somewhere
please,
below.
if that's possible.
And get the word out.
Yeah, get the word out if you want. We're not going to force you. But if you like our stuff and you think other it, do us a solid and pass it along.
Thanks.